everyone, welcome to Keller Acres. Today I am sharing some more Ninja Creami recipes. I've been experimenting with Fairlife milk, and today I'm going to be doing one recipe with whole and one recipe with skim. I've used the whole milk. This turns out great. It makes a nice creamy ice cream. I have not yet tried this, so I'm excited to see what the difference is and see how much less creamy this is. Normally I use almond milk, and I know with the almond milk you get a little bit of iciness on the edges, so I'm curious to see if it's the same with the skim milk or not. The great thing about using the Fairlife in place instead of almond milk is you are adding 13 grams of protein, where the almond milk does not have that much protein. So I'm gonna share the recipe I did for each of these. I did a coffee one. I'm excited about that if you like coffee ice cream. This one is caramel coffee, and it is delicious. I haven't made it as an ice cream yet, but I have had this as a iced coffee, and it is good. I've also put this in my hot coffee. I have a video on that if you're interested. This stuff is delicious. It comes in lots of different flavors. Then the other one I am doing is Creami peanut butter chocolate. This is Just Ingredients brand. Normally I'm doing Clean Simple Eats. Today I'm trying out this Just Ingredients. So I haven't tried this flavor yet either, but peanut butter and chocolate, of course, is a great flavor for ice cream too. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with my coffee ice cream. So for the coffee one, I did a serving of this caramel coffee protein, and that is 2 scoops is a serving. So there's 100 calories and 20 grams of protein, a little over a cup of the whole milk. I'd always take it to the freeze fill line, so I put in a whole cup, and then there's always just a little bit more to get it to that freeze fill line. I used a tablespoon of sugar-free vanilla instant pudding, and then I used 3/4 cup of this Oikos Pro Greek yogurt plain. So this for 3/4 cup has 160 calories and 25 grams of protein. So the 25 grams here, you've got 13 in your milk, well, a little more because we use a little more than a cup, and then another 20 in your protein powder. That's a lot of protein in this. So that's pretty cool. I know this is gonna be good because I have had these two things together as a shake, and it was delicious. You can also mix this with water if you're doing a shake. That's normally what I do, but last weekend, my daughter wanted to try it, and she wanted it made with milk, not necessarily whole milk, but with milk. So we did the whole milk, and it was so good. All right, got my ice cream ready here to go. Had it sitting out for a good 10 minutes. I always set mine in a pan of warm water just to help it along a little bit better. Okay, get our machine on, and I am going to be doing the light ice cream setting. Full light ice cream, 4 minutes. Okay, we'll see if it needs a respin or not. Sometimes it does, sometimes, oh, it definitely does not. It looks perfect. Ooh, nice and soft. Ooh, that is delicious. Wow, really, really, really good. You definitely get some good flavor when you're using that whole milk, I will say. And it's not like a huge, I mean, it's a coffee flavoring, but yeah, it's coffee flavoring. If you like coffee and you like caramel, you will love this. Super, super good. All right, for recipe number 2, I did, and I'm excited to taste the difference with the different milks again. So I did 1 packet of Just Ingredients Creami peanut butter chocolate. This has 160 calories. It also has 4 grams of fiber, which is nice. And it has 24 grams of protein in it. I, again, used the Oiko's Plain Pro yogurt. So again, we've got 2/3 a cup, 160 calories, 25 grams of protein. And then we have a little over a cup again of milk, because again, it takes a little more than a cup of milk to get to the freeze fill line, at least for the Ninja Creami Deluxe. I'm not sure about the other Ninja Creami. So this per cup has 80 calories. Again, you still get that 13 grams of protein. So you're getting the same amount of protein as you are in the whole milk. You're just getting 70 less calories. So that's kind of nice. Excited about this. And then I used a tablespoon of a butterscotch instant pudding. I used the butterscotch flavor because I feel like butterscotch kind of complements peanut butter well. So I thought that would be really good together. Then I am going to, after I taste it, I am going to add in a little peanut butter as a mix-in because that'll just give it a little more peanut butter flavor. And I love peanut butter, so if you love peanut butter, yum. Okay, let's get this one going. Gonna do the exact same thing. My light ice cream setting. Oh, I guess it's on the, oh, no, there we go. All right, this one's done. Let's see how it is. Oh, you know what? I might have let these sit out a little longer than I thought because they are definitely a little more on the, I mean, they're still thick, but they're definitely a little softer than they sometimes are. Really good flavor. I really don't notice that much difference in the milks. I will say this protein powder doesn't have a ton of flavor. It's good flavor, but not that coffee one. It's got some really strong, good flavor. I'm gonna add in that peanut butter. Give that a little respin. Just put in a big old spoonful. Put it on the mix-in cycle. See how that is. See if we can get it just a little more flavor. Whoop. Okay, all done. Let's see what kind of flavor we got out of this peanut butter. Much better. Just adding a big spoonful of peanut butter definitely gives some good flavor. Highly recommend that if you like peanut butter. So again, I'm not really noticing that much difference. This is really good. So for the calorie difference and the same amount of protein, personally, I would just go with the skim. But that's just me. So I wanted to check that out and share that in case you're interested in that. And if you don't want yours to turn out quite this soft, I mean, you don't have to put it. I always put mine, like I said, in a pan of warm water. That helps it soften up faster to run through the machine, but then it does make it result in a little softer ice cream. So if you don't want it to be that soft, maybe don't do that or don't let it sit in there as long as I did, but it's delicious this way. You could also drink it with a straw this way because it's not super thick. So you could drink it like a protein shake and you can still eat it like an ice cream. I did want to share too, normally, like I said, I use almond milk. So I do notice when I use the almond milk, it's still good, but you definitely get ice crystals on the sides. So when I use the almond milk, I have to scrape down the sides really good and usually respin. And then that gets rid of a lot of the ice crystals. Crystals, sorry. Zero ice crystals with the Fairlife milk, none at all. So that's kind of nice. I do kind of prefer that actually. So I may be leaning more towards the Fairlife Skim milk versus my almond milk for this in the future, but this still is good and only 30 calories per cup, but only 1 gram of protein. So for 50 more calories and 11 more grams of protein, I think personally, this is the winner. So between all of these, this is the one I recommend. So I hope that helps if you're curious about what the different milks do and how they turn out and how they taste as far as creaminess. And if you're wondering about the ice crystals, if you've heard about that happening or that's happened to you before, if you're using almond milk, try Fairlife Skim milk. It's worth it. It's really good. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. If it was, hit that like button. Give us a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.